Getting ready to start. I said 10:02. Who left? Oh, Tony. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Monday, April 15th, Tax Day. Hopefully you get your taxes done before roughly an hour and 58 minutes here in Indiana. And then adjust that appropriately across the United States. Ken Style live here with the Zoom homies. We have William, Rich, Sin, Greg, Jeff, and Jose. Hello, boys, guys, gentlemen.
Howdy.
Jose. And we got everybody but Rich. Thank you. Mrs. K brought me in a bottle of water. Oh, cool. Look, it goes right through the space. That's pretty neat. So, Jen, OFW asks, what happened? Nothing happened. I just did the responsible thing. And I do believe Greg actually read the description tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not put that in? I thought I put that in there somewhere. Yes, I mowed the lawn. I am playing golf tomorrow morning. The rain is going to hold off just long enough for me to get around the golf in tomorrow morning, and that's what I'm going to do. Even though I kind of hadn't planned on playing anymore this year, it looks like I'm going to get in, or this week, before we go on the road trip, it looks like we're going to get one in. So, got that set up. Got dinner tomorrow night with my classmates, those that will show up, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and we on the road. Tony Wallow was first tonight. I don't know what time he came in. I don't have the timestamps opened up on this little gizmo thing. Rick Lakes was second. John Williams says, good evening. Taxes done. Received the... Yeah, I had to give up a pretty penny to the federal government this year. Didn't really like that, but... Jim says this is his favorite intro. Yeah, that was that got laughs back in the day, and it's still getting laughs today. I forgot that I had actually added a trailer again tonight. I meant to take it off. I've got some other trailers in the works, and hopefully by the time road trip gets done and everything else, I'll be able to get them in there. Greg was fourth, taking a nap from 7:30 to 9. I did not take a nap today. We watched a little bit of television. Mrs. K made barbecued ribs and potatoes. Very, very good barbecued ribs tonight. And then she's making some coffee right now because we bought a little bit of dessert, which I would rather had earlier than now. It's all good. Jeff says hello from Lost Wages. Hello, Jeff. I'm still waiting on that second person from Lost Wages to show up.
I put out a contract on him.
I'm going to have to go back and edit that out of the live stream. Jin, OFW Adventure says, hello, Kuya, brother. It's Kuya's brother. And to all in the panel. I do know a little bit of the lingo. Not as much as I should, but I do know a little bit. Tony says,
well, if your
audio is
old
normal.
buddy from Las Vegas wants in, I'm happy to have another one.
Yeah, he's pretty busy. He works for Amazon, and I know he's in a position of leadership.
Yeah, you said that, yeah.
So, I'm sure we'll know more about what's going on after the road trip than we do now. I'm glad for him. I'm glad he got out of the nursing home business. I really am. It's got to be a little bit more money, probably a lot more responsibility, but in some respects, very, very, very less headaches. Mike Wojak says hello. Hello, Mike. Mike is in chat. I'm going to highlight another one here.
Well, I had my taxes done last week, but I did pay a payment towards 2024's estimated tax today.
That's what
The
we
last
should
day
do.
to pay the first quarter of that.
I'm going to show this. Yeah, I'll pick it up later. I'll show this. Hopefully it goes through. There's 1. There's 2. I have 4 copies of the same letter from Social Security. I am going to find a Social Security office locally that I can go down and get this little problem resolved once and for all, because I've already answered that correspondence twice. And apparently the left office is not talking to the right office. So I figure if I go down to their office in person and hopefully get a competent person, it will
was
get
like
resolved.
here, you'll need an appointment.
Yeah,
You'll
I
walk
think
it.
so.
You-
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. But that's probably when we get back. If I can squeeze it in
Yeah.
between now and Friday, I will. But if I can't, it's not pressing. It's
Yeah.
just frustrating. It really is
Yeah, I
frustrating.
don't know how many offices that they have there. When I was doing all of mine, we lived in Aiken, South Carolina, which is a fairly small place, and it was not hard to get into the local Social Security office. You get to the big city, and you got freaking lines out the door, at
Yeah.
least metaphorically.
Yep. Stealth Mode. Haven't seen him in a while in chat. He's there. Hello, Stealth Mode. And Chris Garrett joins us over in Zoom. Hopefully Chris is feeling better. He had mentioned earlier today he wasn't feeling too well. Hello, Chris.
I'm feeling better.
Hello, Alex. Tim out of this world. Probably another Tim Tech channel, I'm guessing. Yep, kind of looks that way. I can't tell by the little icon. Hello, Sam.
You ever get any calls, any threatening letters? He's an investigative reporter. We'll need to go through them.
Alex, are you trying to say something? You're having soundbar issues again.
No, I said it. I said I'm here.
Oh, okay. It sounds like you're 100 feet away from your microphone.
I shouldn't be.
Tim out of this world. What world's he in?
I don't know. Maybe he heard your comment and can respond to that. I don't know. I did watch Doug's stream afterwards. I did watch Rick's stream this afternoon. I missed it by about 4 minutes after he uploaded it. Watched a massive amount of DaVinci Resolve. I'm kind of trying to do some homework on 19 before I jump into it. Apparently now you do not have to buy a DaVinci Resolve license. You can rent the license for, I think it's $30 a month. And I think you're given an hour, if I understood the one video I watched right. I'm not interested in that. I am interested in 19. There's some things in there that I see that I think I'm going to like. So I'm kind of trying to do my homework on that a little bit.
What do you mean you're giving an hour?
You can rent a DaVinci license for an hour. In other words, you give them $30. They make your account of DaVinci Resolve the studio version for 1 hour.
Sounds like a
And
rip-off to me.
Do what?
It sounds like a rip-off to me.
I don't know. I'm just going off what I seen today on a video. I can see the pros and cons of it. I guess if you can't afford, and we all know that the studio version was bought and paid for by Tony Wallow for me, for the channel and for the studio, and I appreciate that. But if you can't afford it, but you dabble in DaVinci and you need a studio function and you think you can accomplish it in an hour, sure, it's a little pricey in my opinion. But yeah, I see the fact that, okay, if you need a feature of the studio version, cough up $30, complete what you need, render it out, and it's done. And you know, you gain from it, as opposed to you'll never be able to do it if you don't have a studio license. I have other thoughts on where this might be going, and it literally scares me. And I will discuss that after the show. Tim Tech says,
I think Greg might need a license.
Greg owns DaVinci Resolve. We just haven't figured that out yet.
You got it right.
Greg can do DaVinci while he's mowing the lawn and taking his nap. He is that talented. He's
I
just
thank you
waiting.
for the compliment.
You're quite welcome. Oh, I did not do the weed whacking today, though. I just did the mowing. Oh, I might do.
Well, you got to do that tomorrow.
Well, I got plenty of time tomorrow. I got plenty of time. I almost. I got through cutting the grass at 6:45. It gets dark about 8:05 to 8:10, 8:15, somewhere in there. So I'm doing the math in my head. Can I get 9 holes of golf in from 6:45 until 8:05, let's say? And then I sat down and started doing the YouTube thing, so that just left golf out. And I got to looking at the forecast. We're good to go tomorrow. We'll play in the morning. So anyway, Tim says it's a video of my video of all my random videos I do. Oh, your world. Okay. I gotcha.
I
Yeah,
don't know what was wrong with me today.
Heat? Could it have been heat?
No, next time I feel that way though, I'm gonna take my blood pressure and probably my sugar.
That's probably a
I was
wise thing to do. Yeah.
I was just very tired too.
Jay, have you done any physical work lately?
Not really, but I had just got back from Walmart and
Well,
Kroger, so
that'll do it.
Well,
Walmart. So
I'm-
we went to Walmart today. Not expected. We go to the nursery. We bought 3 plants today at the nursery. Anyone want to take a wild guess on what 3 plants out of a nursery cost nowadays?
No,
$40,
How much?
$40 or $50.
Yeah, I wish. 20 per plant. I wish. $77 and some change. And then I started
Well,
negotiating. No,
when
they
I
weren't
got a
told.
Walmart, when
Go
I
ahead,
got
Chris.
a Walmart over $100.
For plants
And
at
it
Walmart?
really wasn't that much. No, not no plants. It really wasn't that much. It was food. It really wasn't that
Oh,
much. I mean,
yeah. Well,
things, I mean,
as we're walking out of the nursery, Mrs. K springs on to me, we need to go to Walmart. Well, had I known we wanted to go to Walmart too, we would have left way earlier in the day so that things could get accomplished. Ah, I hate going to Walmart. We did get enough so we did stock up on what we're going to consume on the trip itself. The only thing we got to do is get ice for the cooler. Everything else is we're good. A couple presents that I thought we covered at the nursery at $77 and some change.
a couple
Unbelievable.
of days ago, we went to a meat market. It's not nearby. It's a little bit out of town. It's about 40 miles, and we got some meat and some. Well, let's see. We got a pork loin and we got some homemade stuff. Like I know you don't like sweet potato. We got sweet potatoes and regular potato casserole and chicken and dumplings, and it was under $100.
I'm not opposed to sweet potatoes. That's just my diabetes has really changed my diet. I actually like sweet potatoes, but now I just got to watch what I eat.
Yeah.
It's sad. Now I don't like okra. I mean, I think that goes without saying. I do not like okra. It would take a pretty big check to get me to try okra. I mean, it's going to take more than an In-N-Out trip and $25. Oh, hey Alex, speaking of that, I haven't seen my PayPal can't rise yet. Have you sent that money?
Who?
Alex. He's made a request that I go through In-N-Out Burger and eat in the car, which I'm not going to eat in the car. I'll eat I might eat outside. California weather usually allows that. The funny thing about the nursery is Mrs. K found this plant, 4-inch plant, $4.99. That's right up my budget. We're good. And I got to looking at it, and this plant's probably about this tall in a 4-inch pot, so it's got some growth to it and whatnot. And I'm thinking, there's no way this is $4.99. So I looked at the vase, and I looked at the plant, and I noticed the plant was in another pot inside the vase. The vase container, pot, whatever you want to call it, was $4.99. The plant
Maybe
The plant was $89.99. And when I
Gee.
pointed it out, I'm telling you, when I pointed it out to Mrs. K, she says, "No, I'm not buying that." And I'm thinking,
the
that's
plant
good.
was pot.
No, it was not. But here's the thing. In fact, I bought her a plant for us that was. I'll bring it in after a bit and show you. Bigger than this other plant that was $89, and I paid $22 for it. Go figure. Maybe it's the type of plant that it was, or whatever. But $22 was a little pricey, but she liked it and she wanted it, so I went ahead and bought it for her. $89 for a dog. I'm in the wrong business. I think I'm starting a nursery. Greg, you wanna get in on this action?
No, I got enough plants to worry about.
Well, I was going to look to your wisdom and your knowledge.
I tell you, the coffee grounds sure made my flowers perk up.
They haven't done a doggone thing to ours yet. And speaking of that, we have 5 tulips that it looks like somebody came along and cut the tops off. The other three of the 5 are okay. 2 of them, it just looks like somebody cut the tops off. Could that be an
Rabbits or
animal?
squirrels. Rabbits or squirrels.
But to be that even of a cut, it doesn't look like they gnawed on it or anything. It looks like someone cut it off. It's weird. But I'll keep doing the coffee grounds thing. Now, I don't want to do that every day, do I?
Do it every other day.
Okay. And it
Put it
doesn't make
around
any
the
difference wet or dry, right? It can be either or.
Uh,
I'll keep stockpiling them then. Okay, cool. So now we're a plant show as well. Anybody got any tech questions? We'll just four-way into the plant or tech. Oh gosh, never mind. I give up. I did do a short stream earlier. Well, it was 35 minutes short today. Just random stuff that I'm doing. A couple of my Da Vinci ideas that I'm finally putting down, pen on paper, so to speak. Looking forward to the end of the week, for obvious reasons. That's about all I got. Anybody got anything?
I got half the sofa cleaned downstairs.
I bet that's work. That sounds like work.
A little hard on my lower back because I'm leaning over from the back to
Right.
get this part that your back leans up against.
Yeah. Man, I'm sweating in here too. I know what today work. I actually broke out in a sweat mowing the lawn, and it was 82 or 83 degrees, and only half slacker. Which I didn't think it was all that hot, but man, the backyard, it was like it's going to rain tomorrow. No, we had rain predicted tomorrow. Now it's completely out of the forecast. We're just going to be cloudy. The rain is not going to be on Wednesday, and that's fine because Mrs. K's got to work, so it can rain all at once. I don't care. And then obviously Thursday she works, and then Friday morning we be on the road. Pick her up at 6, and with a little bit of luck, we'll be in Oklahoma City by 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Not getting in any hurry. We're going to take our time. And I do know there's construction between here and there. My brother-in-law drives every day from Indianapolis to St. Louis and back. He drives a semi. And he was telling me about the construction that's going on right now. And the only way we can avoid it is if we were to leave about 3 in the morning, but she's not getting off at 3 in the morning, so we're going to have to endure that. And that's my biggest fear for the entire trip is the construction zones, because they'll slow us down tremendously. That's, it is what it is, and we'll deal with it.
You know, I sprayed my front lawn with weed killer today,
I did not know that.
and 5 hours later it rained.
That doesn't sound like that's a good thing. So did that
Well,
dilute it or wash it away?
it might have diluted it a little bit, but supposed to be good after like 2 or 3 hours.
The thing I noticed today cutting our lawn was our front lawn, we have two sides, was nothing but dandelions. I mean, I was just,
Yeah.
I could charge people to look at the
Gotta get-
dandelions if I wanted. The backyard,
You gotta-
it was just tall grass.
Better get some weed killer, or they'll
That's,
take over the
that's
whole
your
damn
department. I put you in charge of that.
I'm
Don't you-
busy. I'm doing mine.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to look at your salary. I may have to reduce it a little bit. Can't believe Jeff is actually, I don't know if he's listening to us or not, but he is still watching us, so that's good. I know he's on a phone call. I can tell that. Yeah, there's a lot of things I got to do when we get back from the road trip. Be more adult-like and be responsible. I got to do the weed. I might do that tomorrow. I don't know. I have to wait and see. Cross that bridge when we can. Bill, it looks like you are intensely involved in a game. Would that happen to be Delincey? I mean, Destiny?
Delincey sounds good. Let's get Greg in it.
Yeah, I got a question for the group. How many of you have checked your computer system to see how many SVU? Oh God, I give up. Good night. See you tomorrow. SVC files are on your system.
Sensitive but unclassified. That's what SBU stands for.
Yeah. So Jeff, I see you're back with us on Zoom.
Yeah, sorry about that. My granddaughter, who's graduating high school, called me about when we're going to go and all that, so I had to talk to her. Sorry
You're
about
fine.
that.
What's an SDC file?
Well, I don't know. I know what it is when you use it in DaVinci. Just for humor purposes, I scanned my entire computer system, and I very, very shockingly found I have 13,688 SVG files. Now,
Oh, SD.
I'm going to go into DaVinci, and I'm going to go into Fusion, and I'm going to open up and bring in some of these SVG files just to see what they are. Because I thought I had about 10 that I've gotten off the internet. Clearly, I'm a little shy in my thinking because 13,688. So I just wondered if maybe you guys might have them as well, and because some of these look like they're somewhat. And I'll share this later after the stream ends. I don't want to bore the stream. Yes, it is good to see stealth mode.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah. Excuses. Oh, I was pleased to see that Doug got the joke about my email and the malware bites. That did go over well. I was thinking it would. He's finally beginning to understand my humor. I'm glad somebody is because I'm still working on it.
So an SVG file is a type of graphics file. It's a vector, which means they don't have a fixed resolution. You can make them any size you want, and they will still look the same.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
the bitmap files don't scale
13,688.
well. The vector graphics scales better. Well, scales.
Well, I watched a video from Sonny Hulser again today, and he was using an SVG file, and that's what got me to think I just wanted to see. I thought I had about 10. I really did, because I have downloaded a couple here and there over the last couple of years. And some of these look like they're not true graphics or anything like that because they've got the Google logo on them. So I'm going to look into them and open them up in DaVinci and see what they are and go from there.
Just get rid of them all.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I've recently followed some advice and gotten rid of some things that thank goodness I was able to go back and get. Actually, if you watch my thing this afternoon with iCloud, you watch me get rid of some things that I was able to go back and get and then immediately get rid of once I put them over onto the computer. I just don't want to run out of space. We've got the 35 millimeter. I know, Jose, it's a DLSR camera ready to go. Got the battery pack. Got both batteries charged. I got the tripod. We're good in that. But the iPhone.
What about the charger?
What about the who?
The charger for your batteries.
Yeah, I got it. I got it all sitting on the kitchen. Our kitchen table right now is the prep. Everything that we're taking on vacation goes there. Do what, Greg?
The staging area?
Staging area, right. Yes, the staging area.
How many rolls of film did you buy?
None. I dug out my 64 gigabyte memory card and it's empty. I wiped it clean and it's empty. So I don't know how many pictures I can put on there, but I'm sure I won't run out of memory on that card. So.
Well, you can always ask a professional, Ken.
Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of
would
Tim.
like
Have you
to-
talked to him lately?
I would like to say something before the time changes. Oh, too late.
Well,
I was
let me answer Ken's question, Mr. Perfectionist. Yeah, I haven't been able to reach out to Mr. Tim in Fresno, but I will be around his neighborhood earlier tonight.
Oh, you were? Okay. All right. Alex, your comment about the time changing, the time is not going to change until November.
No, I know that, but that's not what I was getting at. I was gonna say it's 9:27, and my phone's at 27%.
And yeah, go on, explain. This is an Alex joke, an Alex-ism. It's 9:27 and your phone's at 27%. You have an iPhone 9?
No.
An Android 9.
Running. I have an Android running.
A Google
Android
9.
11.
I don't get it. And with that wonderful, no one understands but Alex analogy, I am going to end the show. I want to thank everyone on chat. Stealth Mode, Tim Tech Out of This World, Tony Wallow, Greg Guy, Rick Lakes, Jen OFW Adventures, Wintermute. Wintermute dropped us a link. We'll go scope that out after the show is over. And we're talking about allergies. Yeah, oh my gosh, the dandelions, that was one of the things going through my head. Knock on wood, I don't have, allergies at all. I never get, doggone it, I have never been bothered by allergies ever. Whew, I tell you, I don't know where that came from, but yeah, it was like
Can
snowing.
we stop knocking on wood now?
No, because it didn't help, did it? Good night, everybody. If you want to join us on Zoom panel, I'm not going to go through it. It's over there on the stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I'll probably see I won't see you on Doug's tomorrow because we are golfing in the morning, and we will still be playing golf at noon my time when Doug is on. So, sorry, Doug. I might be able to catch you Wednesday. He's probably going to lose sleep over that.
I don't have an iPhone 9, but I do have I did buy parts to build a new computer with an i12 processor, Windows 15, Corsair 300 case. It looks like the 200, but you can customize the color. It's going to be red.
You're buying an iPhone with an i12 processor?
No, I bought a computer part to build a new computer with an i12 processor.
Well, are we going to have this my computer's better than your computer wars here or what? Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.